I told Dayton on the live stream, he said, who's your favorite GOM guy? I was like, Bumps. Like, not you.
We in the field, we in the field, bruh. We in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the Trackstarz.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, this episode is sponsored by Flavorfest 2018. It is going down, man. You guys might have missed them last year because they took some time off, but they are coming back strong in October. Make sure you're in the building. Trackstarz are going to be giving away some tickets and an opportunity for you to go to the concert absolutely free. So make sure you stay locked to the Trackstarz so that we can help you get hooked up, all right?
And shout out to Jeremiah, man. This is hard. His job is hard, running the music and all the transitions and stuff. So shout out to him. He's in Chicago right now. But filling in for Jeremiah, we got Jered Sanders in the building.
Hi, what's up?
What's up, man?
Good.
Fresh off the release, Hurry Up and Wait. How's it going?
Man, it's super dope, man. I can't complain at all.
Yeah,
dog.
man.
Not at all.
So amazing project, man. We want to kind of dig into it, kind of find out your thoughts behind the thoughts and all that kind of stuff. All right. This is your week, man. It's your week. Saw you all over the place this week, man.
Yeah. Collar pop, right?
But yeah, man. So let's just start off, man, just in case somebody isn't familiar with you. God Over Money, got signed. Talk about that, and then talk about who you are as an artist.
Yeah, man. Name's Jered Sanders. I'm with God Over Money. I'm the dude that changes diapers. When I get to the crib, my kids call me dad. The wife sometimes too. When I'm on good terms. I think. Other than that, man, I just, get to the crib, rap a little bit every once in a while, and, we see how it goes from there.
Yo, how did the whole, and this is probably common knowledge, and everybody probably knows this, but how did God Over Money signing happen?
The short answer is dating.
Okay.
Me and Dayton built on Twitter, not even on no music type stuff, just like, I really want to kind of meet with some brothers in Christ, you know what I'm saying? Just meet with some people. And, he sent me his number and we built from there. I actually didn't send him any music until he wanted me for a feature. So I never went on it on some music. Yeah. Nah. And I think we built from there. And then Dayton was on the side, like hollering at him like, yo.
The best relationships come out of that. Just being authentic, not trying to be on a business tip, but just, man, look, I just want to build. I mean, we've had relationships that started off that way too.
Word. And I think it's like you get that all the time. When you got a platform, a lot of times people approach you like that, like, yo, I got this mixtape, sliding in the DMs, like, yo, mixtape, check it out, let me know. And I'm like, I don't even really have a platform like that. And people be DMing me, and I'm like, listen, fam, like, I can't change your life. Like, sorry. Like, I could get you a double tap or something like that, but that's about it.
What trips me out is when you see people say, I will be signed to God Over Money, Reach Records, and whatever. Like, they just...
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
On somebody's Twitter feed.
And he tagged me in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Oh, no.
I can't do nothing with that.
It's a vision board, fam.
Yeah.
Put some respect on this vision board.
Oh, man.
So one thing I want to know is why did you decide to make your artistry so focused on lyrics when there's an age of people who don't? Like, what? Because it's obviously important to you. You spend time on your lyrics. It's on every song. It's clear that you're thinking through it. Why is that so important to you?
I'm a writer, man. I'm a writer at heart. Before I rapped, before any of that, I'm just a writer. So it's got to make sense to me. Mm-hmm. I've always liked writing. I've always found like, kind of a fascination with people's ability to put words together. So it was kind of one of them things for me, man. I was just like, yo, let's, if we gonna write it down, let's make sure it makes sense. And it's in a way that engages people, man. I want people to be able to connect with it in a way. So that's what I do.
That's amazing, man. It's obvious. So for Hurry Up and Wait, what's the concept behind that?
There's the shortest way to say it would be I was in a really tough season at the time I was working on the album. Mm-hmm. I had just got laid off. Mm-hmm. Like I had worked at that job for like 6 years. Yep. I had just got laid off from that job, and I trying to find my identity as a man again. You know what I'm saying? Losing that provider role kind of sucked. My wife was, working at the time, so she had to hold us down for a little bit. And it's crazy because I had just signed the GOM. So I'm like, yes, I'm winning. We about to do this. And it's like, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this can't be the way it's supposed to be. Right. And then, during that season, the first half of the album, I was hyped. So I'm making all this music fresh off of signing. And then all that stuff that I thought was like good got stripped away. And I had to kind of learn and put it back together again. So the hurry up and wait process was like, in the simplest way I could describe it is like, when God gives us vision, right? Sometimes God gives us vision, and in that vision, we think that he's telling us to go right then and there. And I was thinking, all right, yeah, God gave me this vision. This is what's going to come. This is what's going to pop. I'm going to go. And it wasn't time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So hurry up and wait is like, be ready at all times, but you got to wait on God. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think we're patient until we have to be patient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, all of that was the cathartic process behind the album. So,
Got you.
So I'm going into the project, right? If I'm headed into the project, what songs, based on what you just said, what songs came from the hype and what songs came from the struggle?
The song that came from the hype was All Year.
Okay.
That was one that was like, yeah, we gonna get it. And then I think I'll Wait was around that same season. And then we had the beginning to the end of that season was like Long Way to Go. Like right then and there, I was like hype, but then I like lost a job, and I was like, dang, like, so what's going on? Right? So and then the album from then on is me trying to get back to the place that I was, like me trying to get back to that joy that I had, absent of the material things. So it went from there.
So what song would that be? That transition period. Like I know, this is a struggle song.
Fear of Flying is immediately
I like that one.
When that happened, I was like, yo, I was angry. I was writing at 2:00 in the morning, staring at the TV screen, couldn't sleep, stressed out. My wife at the time was pregnant, like we had a baby on the way, and I'm like broke. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that was me owning all of that season, all of that space. So that's when it really started.
I actually like that one a lot. So the video, walk me through that, because Hurry Up and Wait, the character in the video, he was in a situation where he needed money, had an opportunity to get it the wrong way.
Right.
And you met him.
Yeah.
What were, like, you can't hear what you're saying. I guess you're hearing what you're saying in the verse, right? But how important do you think it is for people to know that there's another way?
I think it's extremely important, and the reason that it's important is because oftentimes we don't see the other side of our decisions. So that's why you got to be careful with the decisions that you make, whether they seem easy or not. Like, take each and every decision that we make and give it the proper levity. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you put yourself in oh man,
crashing the
here
show.
Here we go.
Double in the building.
Yeah, like you got to give it the proper space, man. So I'll Wait was about that.
That's
it was
what's
like
up.
a dude cleaning, everybody telling them no.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't sell. I don't want cleaning stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got to the point where his friend was like, let's make some quick money.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, I'm going to pass.
So I got a question. In that video, what would you say practically for the person? He avoided a bad situation, but he still got to eat.
Yeah.
Is there anything he could do? Like, what would you suggest he do? Because you're waiting. What do you do while you're waiting?
I think the irony is, like, we have all had a struggle, right? Like, I kind of struggled quite a bit. And I had to get down to that oodles and noodles budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, you eating, though. You know what I'm saying? You get you some dollar store peanut butter and some white bread.
You eating cereal in the video, so you got to make it work.
Hey, you got to do that. Sometimes that cereal is like dinner, man. Like, you just got to get the big mix involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do it right.
The milk is the expensive part. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I could tell he wasn't really struggling.
Yeah.
When we were struggling, we had water. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But
I never had to use the water.
Ah, man, you ain't go through nothing. Ah, man.
That's what's up. So let's walk through the album. Talk about the Prelude.
The Prelude was actually a dream that I had. It was a dream where I met this young dude rapping in the mall. And he kind of reminded me of me. So I stopped and listened to his story. And he was rapping like, yo, my friends ain't really doing nothing. I'm trying to do this thing the right way. And in this conversation, I was like, all right, man, I felt moved. So I was like, here's $20. You know, give me a CD, because everybody else, I'm sure, keep passing you up. And what happened is, and this was kind of the urgency behind the title, is I'm talking to him, and I had that opportunity to minister to him. You know, I had that opportunity to talk, but all I wanted to do is put a little money in his pocket, right? I didn't give him nothing that he could take with him, you know, like kind of like when Christ was with the Samaritan woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you drink what I got, you won't thirst anymore. But I'm over here like, here you go, had $20.
Yeah.
Like, and what happened is, you know, as the conversation continued to develop, like he was like, yo, you just like everybody else. So in that exchange, like he shot me. So I'm kind of looking at it from me breathing, struggling to breathe on the ground, talking about all these things going through my head as it happened. He hit a leg. You know, he started snatching stuff out of my pockets and all of that. And I'm like, yo, I'm dreaming right now. This can't be for real. But there was a weight to it that it's like every opportunity that we have to be a light, we got to use it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it seems like, you know, just giving somebody some money is cool. Like, yo, there's still the opportunity to minister and serve them in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as much as we might want to kick game and all that, it's like, yo, like there's something else we can give other than that. So I wanted to really give him something, and that was a wake-up call for me. I was like, yo, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. At some point, we're going to say Jesus in the conversation. If we're going to sit down like and chop. So I wanted to give you that.
Yeah, that low-key happened to you last week, right?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was performing last week.
Very
after
low key
the show.
happened.
And this dude came up. He was
But I
trying
think he just wanted the money.
he just wanted the money.
I don't think he wanted that. I don't think he wanted the water that was.
He was giving away
Word.
prizes for whatever, and the guy came up and he spit this poem trying to win the prize from Sincere, and he didn't win. He just was like, the devil work you did today.
Yeah, this thing you've done of the devil today.
He cursed me.
That's why you ain't gonna get your blessing.
Yo.
And I'm like,
So I'm listening
crazy.
to your song and I'm like,
Crazy.
yo, this just happened.
Word. That's dope. That's dope. Prophecy, man.
Yes,
That's what
yes,
that is.
yes.
it wasn't dope at the time, man.
I
It didn't
feel you.
good.
I feel you. I feel you.
All right, so let's keep going. What's the next song? Because we got All Year, we got Go Outside. What's the next one that like really means a lot to you?
The records that mean to me, more the second half, like Fear of Flying, Fear of Falling, like Rain on Me. Like that sequence of records was when I was at the lowest of lows. You know what I'm saying? I was like trying to fight my way out of that space.
Yeah.
So Fear of Flying, I'm falling. You know, Fear of Falling is like me realizing how bad it is, recognizing how bad it is, and realizing how much I need God.
Yeah.
Rain on Me is like, fam, like I'm staring at the TV screen, broke, mad, trying to figure out ways to talk about what I'm seeing. And then we get to like Get Money, which is my favorite record on the whole album. Get Money is my favorite joint because a lot of people think that I'm trying to say go chase money, but it's like, nah, when you broke, you got a baby on the way and you sitting on your couch and your wife is at work, the only thing on your mind is getting some bread to take care of your family. Like, so I'm like, let's get this money, man. Like, so I could see that. I know where I was. I know the space I was in. And that was the one. And then, you know, I think once you get there, what's after Get Money? Strangers. Yeah, that was me repenting, you know, from the space. That was me repenting. And then we get to Faithful, and that was me worshiping. And then we get to Hurry Up and Wait, like, which is like the synopsis of the whole album. So pretty much.
Wow, that's good.
Tell me about the features and how that came about.
Oh man, I got Belief out of retirement. So I feel special about that.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I think the only reason I got it though is because he needed a verse from me. So let's barter. Yeah, you give me a verse, I got you a verse. Because he wanted me on a Christmas joint or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, he put it for his Patreon followers or whatever.
That's what's up.
So I did that. He came through with the verse. I had a joint with Aaron Cole. Didn't make the album. It'll make it on the next project.
Okay.
So Aaron Cole, Kelly Cole. Shout out to Kelly Cole. He was kind of tight because I ain't put it on the album. I was like, yo, we'll use it. It'll get used.
No worry. No throwaway.
Yeah, like Joey Vontez. He was super cool about it, man. It took a while to make that happen, but He came through and bodied his joint. But really, I was just hinting, like, Eris Ford did an amazing job. Shoot, who else was on there, man? Jay Carter did an amazing job. Like, all the features, they held their own, you know, and that's what I was hoping for. Mission held its own. I was like, yo, if you gonna be on this joint, I need you to give me the best you. Like, I was like,
I'm a dog and I'm gonna get you.
Hey, listen, hey, it is what it is, bro. Like, hey, I don't want you to get smoked. You might get cut from the album. You know? It's a casualty of war, man.
Those are difficult decisions, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I think the features was everybody was dope, man. I was happy. Everybody executed. I love how it turned out. So salute to all of them.
For all the people listening live, just tell me what your favorite song is so far. I'm seeing Faithful. People listening to Faithful.
Yeah.
A couple people saying Faithful.
Yeah, that's the joint.
That's
man.
what's up. So
People love the interludes.
Yeah. The little snippets at the end. That's awesome.
Okay.
Is there a story to that? Like, what's the story behind all
Well,
that?
each of the channel changes, like, for all of my projects. Like, if anybody go all the way back to the beginning for me, every song between songs, there's a channel change. And it's kind of leading into what the next song is about. So, like, before Eyes, you got a record where it's like the Chappelle Show skit. Where it's like, you got a car? I don't understand. I'm a professional hater. Like, so Eyes was really talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, so every song that's following,
It's a
talking,
prelude,
right?
Because like the very end of the skit is really the beginning of the song.
Of the next song.
I noticed that.
So that's what happened.
So shout out to producers. Like, who's working on this?
We got Marv for Mo Beats on there.
Oh, yeah, I like him.
Yeah, we had Tone Jones come through. The Crates came through. My man C Life on the beat came through.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a long way to go, man. I told him make that custom though. So, my man W did All Year.
You say you told him to make it custom. What you mean?
Yeah, I said, Joel, I don't want nothing that
you made
sent
already.
anybody
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
Like, I was like,
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
that.
I got you.
Like, don't give me nothing from the collection. Like, I want one of those. I even told him like what I wanted to sound like.
Okay.
And he was like, okay, I got you.
Got a
Dope,
one-on-one.
okay.
Yeah, W came through and did All Year. And this crazy part about All Year, we was trying to push that for sports. Like, I just wanted a song that people could work out
Oh
to.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
so
nice.
it worked out,
I hear
and
that.
dude shot it that way. My man J Dot did the Prelude, came through, did some post production. If I'm forgetting somebody, charge it to my head, not my heart. Sorry, y'all.
So I got a question for you. What is the major difference in sitting down to work on a project as independent versus being on a label? And what changed for you?
Nothing.
Wow.
Signing to a label just made me wait.
Okay.
Like, because you got to wait for other people to drop.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there has to be a plan.
Yeah.
Like, where when you're super independent, it's like, yo, I'm just do this. I like it, I'm gonna put it out. Bye. You know what I'm saying? With a
Yeah.
label, it's like, yo, we gotta think about this. There's a
Strategy.
marketing
Yeah.
strategy.
There's-
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, I think it was a good contrast. Like, I needed to learn that piece because I was dropping music like every month, what seemed like, you know, a project I had like 3 projects out in like a year and a half. So I was like, yo, let's get it.
Yeah.
But now waiting actually has benefited because it's like, yo, now you go to the iTunes charts and you say, oh, this is what happens when you make people wait. This is what happens when you have a marketing strategy and a plan. So
It's the building of anticipation.
right,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
build it up, getting on people's features, like appropriately timed features, you know, getting things lined up. So it worked out.
So tell me the story behind the cover, because the cover is mad interesting.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's two-sided. It just depends on where you are in life. You know, I was really showing on the hurry up side, you got this guy sitting on top of this cloud with all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, his microphone, his money, but if you look at his face, he looks like disappointed. And it's like you could have all of these things and it doesn't guarantee happiness. But then you flip it upside down and you got this guy, all he got is a microphone looking over his shoulder at the sun. And the sun, you know, obviously is representing God, but he didn't really have anything but that.
Yeah,
And he's
that's all
smiling.
he needs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ultimately, and on the hurry up side, it says that. You flip it upside down, it's wait. You know, wait on the Lord is, you know, they that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. So,
Yeah.
like, there are a lot of metaphors in the title. So,
You think that's the biggest problem of probably our generation is people trying to hurry up and get that fame, that success?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like, I won't say that moving fast is a bad thing. I will say that if you move fast out of season, it can be a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was watching a Willie Moore segment that he did, and he said he was in the church service one time and people were getting super duper hype about the pastor saying it's harvest season, and everybody in the crowd was like, yeah. And like Willie Moore was like, yo, I got parents that are farmers.
Yeah.
Like we know
It's not
that that's
always
not
harvest.
fun. Like that means when your crops are ripe, you got to get
gotta
out there
work.
and
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Like the work begins then. It's not reap season. That means you got to go get what you planted this entire time.
And then go sell it.
So the work begins in harvest season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, I was just like, yo, people are racing, but they ain't got nothing in season yet.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You plucking fruit that's not even ripe yet. So because you want to show it off. You know, you got bitter oranges and lemons and
Yeah.
all that stuff feeding at the people, man. So just it's not a problem to rush. It's a problem to rush when it's not your time.
So how do you know? Because I mean, everybody probably thinks it's daytime, right? So how do you know? How can you tell yourself, you know what? I know I feel like it is, but it's not.
I think it depends upon constant dependence on God, man. Constant communication with God. Because I think the quickest sign of pride is lack of a prayer life. I think that's the quickest sign. Like a lot of people might, think, oh yeah, it's boasting about yourself. No, it's the fact that you're not boasting on the thing that can actually get you what you need.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it on my own. Like, and when you feel like you're moving on your own, you're probably not in season. Like, it's probably not time for you to go and do it yet. So that's really what I got.
That's good.
Who did the album cover?
His name is R.J. Vergara, man. If you saw the Belief in Fatherhood cover, like he
killed that
did
too.
it. Yeah, he did it. And I told him, like, I want something that's different from anything GOM has done. Like, I was like, yo, I want, like, art. Like,
Yeah.
I don't just want, the simple picture with the Birdman palm brother. No, I don't want that. Like, I said, I want something different. Like, I'm gonna smile in my videos, cuz. Like, I'm not, like, no stone. Like, listen, I smile all the time. I gotta be me. So I'm like, yo, we gotta do something that's different. The rollouts gotta be different. We gotta present it in a different way. And, my GOM brothers was like, yeah, I like it. Cause I came in with a plan. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't waiting on somebody to tell me what it is that we needed to do. I was just like, I need the videos. I got the other stuff. Let me do that, and then we'll work on the other parts.
I don't think people know that. Like when you're signed, it doesn't mean you chill and just let people do stuff for you. You got to work, because when you come with a plan, like we got Rick Sincere, we got Miles Austin, myself. When Rick came with a plan, it's like, oh, okay, now we just gotta make sure it makes sense.
Right.
But if you didn't have nothing, it's like we probably gonna get pushed on the back burner because I don't got time to think about
You
that.
can tell him.
Oh,
You
boy,
can tell
it's
him
ready.
about when Rick didn't have a plan. That's fine.
When didn't you have a plan?
You know when Rick. Look,
got
I
a plan.
didn't have a plan initially, and Sean was like, "Bro, you need to go get a plan, and then come back, and then come back to me, and then we'll start your marketing." I'm like, "All right, cool."
But he persisted, man. Like you could tell when somebody's like, "Yo, this is gonna happen," and if I know you feel like it's gonna happen, then it makes it easier for me.
Yeah, then you get to get out the way.
Exactly.
Like it's like, let me mold.
Then it's just the polish.
Let's polish the edges a little bit. But yeah, I feel that.
That's what's up. So how's the God Over Money team? How's it like being signed to God Over Money?
Oh man, that's family, bro.
Dope.
Like, that's family. Like I told Dayton on the live stream, he said, who's your favorite GOM guy? I was like, Bumps. Like, not you. Like Biz. I'm like, Biz is my least favorite member. Nah, but like real talk. Real talk, man. Like Bumps is the reason I like Bumps.
I like Bumps.
Bumps is just a genuine guy, man. Like Bumps been kind of on the back burner for a while now, but he got life. You know what I'm saying? Dude got kids. Dude's got all kind of things. So a part of it for me is to see him in that season and still be full of joy. You know what I'm saying? Supporting anything that we put out. Like I was like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Dayton's my second favorite. I roll. Like he's my second favorite. But that's because Dayton's just real. Like, and Dayton is one of those dudes he's like, yo, if he rock with you, he rock with you.
Got you.
Like, he's the guy though that speaks in hyperbole a lot of times. So if he thinks something is good, it's the most amazing thing you've ever had.
Yeah.
Like, and if he does it it's like, yo, that's trash, B.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no in between. Like, it's like, but when he rock with it, he ride heavy. Say Lie and Biz is probably in the same spot. Say Lie, I'll be like, yo, you got to stop being so mad looking at me. I'm the clown, obviously, as you see. And contrary to popular belief, Seven is a goofball.
Really?
Like, yo, people think Seven is like straight up thug nasty, man. Like Seven is so cool and so goofy. Like he smile all the time. You never see it in videos.
Yeah.
But he smile all the time, man. So that's those the brothers.
What's the competition lyrically like with y'all? Do y'all spar? Because I remember when me and Double was on the same team. It was always like, all right, so what you got? You know what I mean? Like it's like a little Now I've been in chats with y'all, so I know y'all go.
Listen, I'm the best. Like, there's no debate. Like I'm the best there is.
Hands down.
Like I'm the best. No question. And I'm gonna say, look at my face. I'm the best.
No smiles. No smiles, y'all.
Nah, but yo, I think the cool part is that everybody wants to be excellent. So it always makes you push. Like anytime I got a feature from a GOM dude, I'm like, all right, I gotta crack it.
Okay,
Let's get it.
okay.
Like, you know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
Like, so I think it's a blessing because we all have different sounds. We all got different fan bases, like our sub niches, if you will.
Yeah.
Like we've got different people that look and listen to us for different things. So like I'll be on the Bizzle song and like I'll be like, yo, my verse was fire. But like all people be talking about is Biz's verse.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, forget all y'all fans. Man. I don't like none of y'all. Like, but it's good because they keep all of us keep the blade sharp when we're with each other. Yeah. So
That's good.
So tell them where they can find the album, how they can find you, keep up with you, follow you.
man, at Jered Sanders. That's Jered Sander with an S at the end. Yeah, I just had to say that because some people say Saunders a lot of times. So
gotcha,
Sander
gotcha.
with an S at the end. Yeah, man, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, man. YouTube, I'm everywhere now.
That's
Got
what's
them
up.
money certified.
All right, a lot more to come with Jered Sanders. Stay tuned. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Lego.
Hey guys, Miracle here. Thank you so much for watching that episode. Make sure you go below, like it, subscribe, click the bell, and make sure you follow us on all forms of our social media. Also, check out our website and be sure you spread the word. We'll see you next time.
We know not what we doing. Screw that, they know, let them have it, do it. Okay, I'm erratic, prove it. Never mind, got a mind that'll wind up with me in the lineup behind bars with these bars. Okay, my time's up.
Team Freedom.
Yeah.
We not through yet.
All right.
Trackstarz Music presents.
Turn my volume up, turn me off.